What's up YouTube? I am back again, and this time in today's video it's gonna be completely different. You could say this is like my first review video. I'll explain to you what I'll be reviewing right now. Just let me say a couple things before I forget it, because I tend to do that a lot. Oh, look at that squirrel.
Where?
Look at him.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
See his balls.
Oh my.
Oh my gosh, I saw its balls. That's crazy. I've never seen that.
Well, she just saw a squirrel's nutsack. There's gonna be no fishing in this video. There's gonna be no B-roll, nothing. It's just gonna be straight up me talking to you guys about two baits that haven't came out yet. They're coming out. What's the date tomorrow? I don't want to say tomorrow, because if you watch this video tomorrow, then you're gonna think Tuesday, because today's Sunday. So March 12th, March 13th, this bait is dropping, I guess. Some local guy here in Yuma by the name of Billy Skinner. He's actually pretty big. He came out with the new bait, and that would be this bait right here. This is called the Cheater. This one's a Cheater Junior, and this one is the Cheater, just the Cheater, I guess. This one's a 6-inch and the 4-inch, and I'm gonna explain to you guys how to rig them, how they swim, what line to tie them on, and specifically, just specific things like that. I got this bait a couple days ago. I asked him about it, and he said yeah, he'd let me use a couple. It's basically so I can make videos on them, and I used it yesterday at my tournament, and you guys will get that maybe March, what did I say it was? March 13th or March, what are you doing back there? It'll come out March 13th tomorrow. Alright, so I used them the other day, or actually yesterday, which would have been March 11th on a Saturday, in a tournament, and I was just testing them out, you know, just trying them out, because only a couple people had them, but I don't think they were here. This is the Cheater Junior. This is the one that I was throwing. So I rigged it up with the 7-foot heavy action smoky rod, and that rod seemed to hold up just fine. I had 65-pound braid, but he said you want to run it on 80-pound braid, which I see why, is because this bait is designed to be skipped. I'm not a good skipper personally. I can't skip a bait to save my life, but I will try. I will try to learn and get that going, you know, just get the ball rolling on that. But this bait is designed to be skipped. You skip it into heavy brush, under docks, things like that, but the reason you want the 80-pound braid is so that way you can pull the fish out of the cover you're in. And in my video that I recorded during the tournament, which I'm gonna drop later, you'll see me pulling fish out of cover. I caught a couple fish on them. You'll just have to wait and watch that video. The way you tie your braid on there is just straight braid, straight 80-pound braid, but I had 65-pound and it still worked. So right here you'll see that there's a little knot right here. I tied it on. You have to tie it on and then you cut it. It's because right here in between there's a little gap in that little eye, and if you hook into a big fish, the line will actually slip out due to all the weight and the pressure. So what I did is I actually just tied 2 knots and then cut them, and then tied my actual knot right here. You want to do that because my first knot actually already slipped out, so I had to retie it. But you do that so that way your knot doesn't slip out, and the hook you want to throw it on is an 8/0 owner hook. It's actually, he said you could throw it on a 6/0 hook, but the hook will bend out, and obviously you'll lose more fish like that. And same thing with the 6-inch one. I haven't tied it on right there. And the way you put the hook on is you get your 8/0 owner hook. It's a Swimbait hook, so it twists on there. See this nose right here? You'll see the nose right there. So you want to twist going up into it, not straight like that, because then you'll get hung up a lot more. But you twist it up, and then you just shimmy it through like you would any other bait that you're throwing. See how it is right there. There's the nose. Other than that, that's pretty much how you rig it. That's what your setup that's what you want your setup to be. So 7-foot heavy action rod. I wouldn't recommend throwing it on a medium rod. Maybe medium heavy, you could get away with it, just because you're gonna be pulling fish out of cover mainly. The cover I was fishing with there was a bunch of toolies, so I was just like casting it in there because I couldn't skip it. When it's coming through the toolies, it bounces off so good. It's just like do 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 do, and it has such a tight wobble right here on the tail. It's just like It's like almost like a crankbait, but like a lot skinnier crankbait. That's how tight the wobble is on the tail, and the body doesn't move like side to side like a Kitech would. The Kitech's like the whole thing, you know, just. But this one, it's just the tail. It's on the tail action, and it actually sits like about an inch under the water surface. So when it's coming back at you, it's actually making a V-shaped. And it's almost like a topwater bait, I guess. I mean, I'm not much of a swim bait person, so this is actually my first swim bait that I've been throwing, and I actually caught a fish off of it. The Kitech, I've never had any success. Fish blow up on it, and they blow up hard on it. The couple fish that I caught in the tournament yesterday, they hammered it and they choked that bait. I had another one hooked up, but you guys will, like I said, you guys will have to wait to watch that video. Alright, I forgot to say one thing about the hook. It's already like weedless, because the way it sits, it's like a little, like it's concave right here. So the hook sits, but it's exposed like that. So you don't have to tuck it into the actual body of the fish, which I find very helpful and pleasing. That's the 6-inch and the 4-inch right there, coming out March 13th. They're made by Billy Skinner. You can hit him up on his Facebook, and I'll try to find other links that way you guys could watch his videos. He actually has a couple videos on it of him catching really big fish, so you guys should go check that out. I'll have the link in the description below. This bait, actually, since I only had 2 of them, I threw this all day for 8 hours yesterday, guys. 8 hours. And the bait, this plastic seems to hold up just fine. I mean, that's as ripped as it got, like throwing it for 8 hours. It did get beat up a little because, you know, I was testing it out. I was throwing it into everything. But yeah, like I said, this is a review video, my first one on they're called cheater swim baits by Billy Skinner. I keep stressing that, but that's really it. That's mainly it. I definitely recommend getting one. They're really cool baits. They feel good, and I think I pretty much covered everything. So thank y'all for bearing with me. It's not a fishing video, this is just a review video. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Go watch Billy's videos, because this bait is legitimately awesome. Because as you guys know, I don't always catch fish in my videos, and yesterday this was the first time trying it out, and boom, I hooked up into a few fish, and I think that's awesome. It just gave me results right away. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hit subscribe. As always, fish on, fishing buddies, fishing freaks, like Lake Fork guy says. Have a great day, Sunday, great week, and stay tuned for my next video.